in biology to mean immobile, as in the case of some barnacles, or attached directly without a stalk or peduncle, for example in the...
Aberystwyth, Charlton.
Sedentary.
You lose 5 points. Attached directly without a stalk or peduncle, for example in the name of a species of Eurasian oak tree with stalkless, egg-shaped acorns. No idea? It's sessile. 10 points for this. From the Latin for ship, a name probably suggested by the keel shape of its vaulting, what term describes the main part of a church...
Warwick, Christodoulou.
The poop.
No, you lose 5 points. Main part of a church flanked by the aisles and extending from the entrance to the chancel.
Aberystwyth, Neville.
Nave.
The nave is right, yes. Your bonuses, Aberystwyth, are on a French city. They could give you the lead. Which French city was the birthplace of the writers Antonin Artaud and Edmond Rostand, the actors Fernandel and Louis Jourdain, the unconventional entertainer known as Le Pétomin, and the footballer Zinedine Zidane?
Marseille.
Correct. Which poet died in Marseille in 1891 at the age of 37? His work including collections of poetry, and in 1873 the prose work A Season in Hell.
Proust.
And that was Rimbaud. Which historian and statesman was born in Marseille in 1797, was responsible for the suppression of the Paris Commune in May 1871, and became provisional president of the Third Republic in August of that year?
No, much later. Sorry. No. Oh, I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
That was Thiers. Right, 10 points for this. Which deciduous conifer was the subject of a Monty Python sketch entitled how?
Aberystwyth, Hammond.
The larch.
The larch is correct, yes. Amazing what knowledge can give you the lead. Your bonuses are on philosophy. In each case, I want you to identify the German philosopher who said the following. Firstly, man owes his entire existence to the state and has his being within it alone. Come on.
Heidegger.
No, that's Hegel. The thing in itself, the will to live, exists whole and undivided in every being, even in the tiniest. It is present as completely as in all that ever were, are, and will be taken together.
Kant.
No, that's Schopenhauer. And finally, morality is the herd instinct in the individual.
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche is right. 10 points for this starter question. Its installations featuring in ceremonies to mark the 90th anniversary of the start of the Battle of the Somme in 2006. For what do the letters CWGC stand?
Warwick, Wyber.
Commonwealth War Graves.
Commission is correct, yes. So you get a set of bonuses, Warwick. They are on fiction. Firstly, for 5 points, which 1969 novel by John Fowles has been cited as an example of historiographic metafiction in that it both alludes to its own fictional status and yet paradoxically also lays claim to historical events and personages?
The French Lieutenant's Woman.
Correct. Also noted as an example of this subgenre is A History of the World in 10.5 chapters, a work by which author, also noted for Metroland?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Julian Barnes.
Correct. Featuring historical figures in satirical and allegorical disguises, Shame is a 1983 novel about Pakistan by which author?
Do you think it's Sam Rushdie? Shame. Sam Rushdie? I think Rushdie. Salman Rushdie?
That's correct, and you're now back in the lead. It's pretty evenly balanced. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear an extract from a well-known piece of classical music. 10 points if you can identify the composer, please.
Warwick, Wyber.
Mozart.
It is indeed. You know what it is?
Magic Flute.
No, it's the overture to the Marriage of Figaro, but you've got it, so you following on from that. 3 bonus questions, extracts from overtures. In each case, I want you to tell me the name of the composer. Here's the first for 5 points.
Williams?
No, it's Brahms' Academic Festival Overture. And secondly...
No, we don't know.
Come on.
Shostakovich.
No, that's Bernstein's Overture to Candide. And finally...
Beethoven.
It is Beethoven's Egmont Overture. Right, 10 points for this. What single-digit number links the so-called naked eye planets, the pillars of Islam, the book...
Warwick Gill.
7.
No, you lose 5 points. The books of the Jewish Torah... and
Aberystwyth Neville.
5.
5 is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on a French scientist. Get them and you'll take the lead again. If one drops a needle onto a floor made of parallel strips, each the same width, what is the probability that the needle will lie across a line between two strips? Which French naturalist, born 1707, gives his name to this problem?
French nationalist. Pasteur.
In 1707.
No, I know.
No, it's the Comte de Buffon. Based on the cooling rate of iron, Buffon estimated the age of the Earth at more than 12 times that indicated by Scripture. What age did he estimate? And you can have 5,000 either way. Come on.
72,000 years?
Yeah, I'll accept that. It was 75. Well done. From 1739, Buffon was keeper of the Jardin du Roi in Paris. By what name is this botanical garden now known?
Jardin de Tuileries?
No, it's the Jardin des Plantes. 10 points for this. The name of what mollusk completes Jonathan Swift's observation in his work Polite Conversation? He was a bold man that first eat an...
Warwick Christodoulou.
Oyster.
Oyster is correct, yes. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on fruit ripening. From the Greek for critical period, what name is given to the phase of fruit ripening which is characterized by a large rise in respiration of the fruit tissues?
Not maturing? I have to go for maturing.
Yeah.
Sort of maturing.
No, it's climacteric. At the onset of ripening, climacteric fruit also exhibit a rise in production of which gaseous plant hormone?
Ethene.
Nominate Patel.
Ethene.
That's correct, ethene or ethylene. And finally, for 5 points, what is the common name for polygalacturonic acid, a carbohydrate which helps to hold fruit cells together until it breaks down during ripening and softening of the fruit?
Sorry? Cellulose. Cellulose? No? Is it fructose? Is it nose?
No, I don't know. Is it,
Three say.
Cellulose?
No, it's pectin. 10 points for this. In biology, DNA contains the elements carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, phosphorus, and which other element?
Aberystwyth Charlton.
Oxygen.
Anyone want to buzz from Warwick?
Warwick Gill.
Iron?
No, it's nitrogen. 10 points for this. In which Australian state is the Warrumbungle Range, a spur of the Great Dividing Range, whose peaks include the Bread Knife, a 300-foot-high rocky outcrop only 5 feet wide?
Warwick Gill.
Northwest Province?
Nope. Anyone want to buzz from Aberystwyth?
Aberystwyth Neville.
Queensland?
No, it's New South Wales. 10 points for this. Born in Catalonia in 1893, which artist's work includes...
Warwick Gill.
Gaudi?
No, you lose 5 points. Includes the Harlequin's Carnival, the Tilled Field, and Constellations.
Aberystwyth Neville.
Dali?
No, it's Miro. 10 points for this. Ohio, Arkansas, and Missouri are among U.S. states sharing their names with rivers that join which river itself?
Warwick Christodoulou.
The Mississippi?
Mississippi is correct, yes.